What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Braves versus Reds. Game three of the three-game set, this time from Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee, United States of America. We might have a problem here, y'all. We might have a problem. You knew it was going to happen, right? You knew it was going to happen. I just saw a tarp on the field. So this thing might start under rate delay, and we'll figure it out from there. Michael DeGrette, let's go Dodgers. That's for tomorrow. All right, buddy. Anyway, as they just went to commercial, I noticed that there was a tarp on the field. What's up, Jacob? What is up, Jacob? Frederick? Well, they thought this was going to be like the highest attended game in the history of the game. But if there's rain in the area, that will kill that without a doubt. That will end that whole idea. Go Guardians, says Jacob. Yeah, wrong stream. Wrong stream. So anyway, when they get back from commercial, we'll find out if this thing is indeed delayed. Let me bring up well, first I'll turn on betting. First I'll turn on the betting, and then I'm going to check on X real quick and see what it's saying about this whole deal. Good nap. It was all right. It was all right. Not the best anyway, yeah, it was okay. It was all right. MLB Live Speedway Classic Betting Practice Show. I guess it's still about 20 minutes to first pitch. Fans of the Green Bay Packers, let's go Braves. What's up, man? How's it going? How is it going? All right, let me do an X search here and see if there's an issue here weather-wise. Braves Reds Speedway. It looks like the field is tucked in kind of in between the two straightaways here. The first look at the official field inside of the track. $7:15 tonight, it still says. Speaking, Bristol Motor Speedway is closer to the Reds than the Braves. I don't know. They got quite the crowd there already. Holy shit. Some of these videos on X. Great, says fans of the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, so no official delay yet, but I believe it's coming. The tarp is just protecting the field from humidity. Chris, you made the COO laugh, but I didn't find it funny even a little bit. And they don't do the cars no more for the bullpen guys. The Yankees had like a little Toyota car. There's Goose Gossage coming out. Some of the teams had the little batting helmet type one. Someone tried to bring it back a couple years ago, the bullpen car. They've got a cart, and it's a racing helmet. It's coming down there, y'all. This thing's delayed. This thing's without a doubt going to be delayed. It's coming down. It probably feels good with as humid as it is, but if we get lightning, you can cancel Christmas. I hope it's not delayed. My interest is piqued. I turned WWE SummerSlam off for this. Is that once a year, that SummerSlam thing, Chris? I'm not much of a wrestling fan. I did do a WrestleMania on the channel, though, one year, Chris. And nobody's setup was better than mine. We might not have got many views, but my setup was absolutely sick. All right, so Fox promoting obviously its NASCAR coverage pretty heavily through this whole thing. Just 13 in the house, y'all. I maybe should have stayed napping. But it could be worse. I could have 4. I could have 4 or 1. Jelly Roll is going to wrestle tonight in SummerSlam? That's crazy. Yes. CO's coming over to your house, Chris. She wants to see Jelly Roll wrestling. Get the jet dryers out. It says hammer time. So if this thing delays for any time, any real time, y'all, I'll go off camera, put up the delayed graphic, and come back in time for it. SummerSlam is once a year, but it's only 2 nights. Oh, it's on 2 nights. So tonight and tomorrow, or what? So they have 2 huge events then, SummerSlam and WrestleMania. I know the Sports Fury boys go to that WrestleMania every other year or so. I know they do. 2 nights. Jelly Roll, hope his heart can handle it. He ain't no little dude. They're doing a feature on Ellie Dela Cruz, y'all, and comparing him to the speed of a NASCAR car. Fastest ever to 100 steals and 100 extra bases. He's currently got 80 runs scored, 29 stolen bases. How come stolen bases are down so badly this year? Doesn't it seem like they're way down? Yeah, I don't know as if it's tonight and tomorrow. I would assume it would be Saturday, Sunday. I would assume. And De La Cruz has cut down his strikeout percentage by 33% this year. Without a doubt, I believe, without a doubt, actually challenging Ohtani for the most popular baseball player in North America. Shelby Minnick in the house. What's up, Miss Shelby? How you doing? I don't know what we're gonna do here, view wise, y'all. We're not even at 100. Brutal. Well, let's get into the pregame, I guess. Let's go ahead and do the pregame. We definitely don't have any real news as far as a delay here. They're going to introduce the players like they introduced the NASCAR drivers. They're going to put them in the beds of Chevy Silverados and drive them around the track. That's pretty wild. Tim McGraw and Pitbull are about to perform on Fox, y'all. By the way, this is on Fox on your local television dial. Tim McGraw has shaved off all of his hair, y'all. He's a bald man. Chris says the tarp is coming off. Stephanie Can't Curry in the house. What's up, Val? Let's hope the Padres lose today so we can retain our division lead. We're going to still have the lead. Will it be 3 or 2, though? Will it be 3 or 2 games? That's the question. Anyway, let's look at the specifics on this one right quick. Right quick, y'all. All right, so Atlanta is 46 and 63. Horrible start to the season. They fought, and fought to try to get back to 500. And then Acuna got injured again after coming back from that big injury that kept him out most of last year. Cincinnati 58 and 53, so they are above 500, but I don't believe they're anywhere near a postseason berth. I don't think they sold at the deadline though. The Reds Braves meet with this series tied at 1, so 3 games set tied at 1. This is the rubber match. Your starting pitchers, Spencer Strider for the Braves, a 5-8 record with a 3.71, but he's fun to watch. Chase Burns, who I thought the Dodgers had big trouble with, 0-3 with a 6.26 earned run average. Your lineups, it'll be Profar for the Braves, then Olson, Riley, Baldwin, Murphy, Harris the second, Albies, White, Allen. For the Reds, it's going to be Friedel, McLean, De La Cruz, Hayes, then Lux, then Marte, then Steer, then Stevenson, and Hayes. So we'll get to see Gavin Lux today, former Dodger. Olson and De La Cruz lead these teams with home runs. Olson with 18, De La Cruz with 19. I guess it's a 10-day injured list for Acuna this time. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game. The Braves are favored by a run and a half today. Braves favored by a run and a half, probably because of Strider. They're minus 115 on the money line. The Reds minus 105, so it's pretty much a pick 'em. Over under for runs scored is 8. So let's get some predictions in the chat. Who you got winning? And what's the score going to be? Yankees just got shut out again? Oh no. Exciting news today. A nonprofit organization called Malachi's House of Hope just covered my daughter's hotel expenses through August 15th, and they met with them today. Oh, wow, Shelby. Wow. All right, so they're starting the player introductions, y'all. Player introductions are being started right now, it looks like. Well, they've got a pace car painted up like the Braves. It might not be both the whole team. No, it is. It's the whole team being paraded around the track, y'all. Just like NASCAR. They do have special hats for both teams as well. Atlanta's has flames on it. The Reds have racing flags on it. There's the Reds mascot. Do you see him, CO? It sounds like Tim McGraw's about to get going. 4-3 Reds is Richard Axelrod. Yeah, let's get some predictions, y'all. Hard to bet Braves. They're less profitable than the Rockies. What's up, Andrew? Kudos to the Malachis. Absolutely, dog catcher. Pinky Tuscadero would be proud. Because I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. The clown ain't over there singing no Tim McGraw, y'all. He's just nodding like a big dummy. Start your engine. They got special numbers on the jerseys for this as well. I haven't heard you say one thing about those trucks, COO. 8-5 Reds, says Derek Johnson. Oh. Well, there we go, Shelby. That is so cool. That is so cool. Is this going to be your first grandchild, Shelby? I thought you had some other ones, maybe, but all right. Pitbull coming out now, y'all. He ditches the cowboy hat immediately. Look at McGraw out there with Pitbull. Get out of here. Valhalla's going to be the halftime show for the Super Bowl. No, it is not your first grandchild. So they've got the stage set up outside of right field there. Still in the infield where the haulers would normally be for a NASCAR race. Of course, they got a VIP tent back there. Oh, no, it's not in the outfield. It's actually down the third base line. Look, big VIP tent there as well. 5-2 Braves is Geeky Ghosty. It's my last baby's first baby, and today's her birthday. Hey, happy birthday to her. 8th grandkid for Shelby. Let's go. COO said congratulations, Miss Shelby. Where's Fat Joe at? Says Michael DeGrette. I'm sure his teeth are real, CO. Absolutely. Both of them. All right, now they're introducing the starting lineup as they come back. They're going to run through a pit crew to get introduced. All right, we putting tires on, y'all. We got a Braves NASCAR and a Reds NASCAR, and they're changing the tires. Profar, checking for roids, y'all. Check that fool for roids. Matt Olson being introduced now, first base for the Braves. Leafy Green's in the house. Mick in the house. What's up, Mick? Austin Riley in the house. Any of our gambling fiends betting on this one? All right, Baldwin gets introduced, the DH for the Braves. John Murphy getting introduced from the bullpen. I forgot this song. But it's something like you put him down. Michael Harris II being introduced. I want to put you in my basement, says Leafy Greens. You shut your mouth, you weirdo. Eli White, the right fielder for the Braves. Nick Allen, the shortstop for the Braves. Who are these guys? The Braves had going into last year, the Braves were locking up all these guys long term, and it's none of these guys. Spencer Strider warming up. Yeah, they got special numbers on the jerseys too, y'all, to make them look like NASCAR numbers. All right, we about to do the pit stop for the Reds car now. Left side's in air. We got the hose under the car. All right, TJ Friedel introduced, number 29, wearing a Harvick number on his back, I'm sure. Matt McLean, second baseman. Just pat me a fat bong of leafy greens, says Chris 6. Valhalla, are we the best friends even though I'm a Guardians fan? We're best buddies, Jacob. Absolutely. Best pals. Just don't come to my house. Austin Hayes. De La Cruz, I missed him. Gavin Lux, y'all. Dodgers play in Tokyo. Lux gets to go to Bristol. Noelvi Marte. Spencer Steer. Tyler Stevenson, the catcher for Cincinnati, has his chest protector looks like the Wonder Bread logo. If you know about that, you know about that, y'all. Days of Thunder. Didn't Chase Burns give us hell last week, chat? Why do I think Burns absolutely gave us hell? Cincinnati Twister? Come to the blue side, says Chris. I build submarines.com. Wild, I know, is the sponsor for this one. All right, they're going to do the national anthem, y'all. I'll go off camera for that. But we'll take a moment for the national anthem. All right, looks like a flyover of some F-35s through cloudy skies. First pitch supposedly coming up. Looks like they're going to just go ahead and play it under misty skies. Hopefully the lightning stays away. I bet Red's 10,000. She sings like Rosemary Clooney, says dog catcher. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a little slow in here, y'all. Looks like it's going to be a little slow. So I have turned on the slot machines and I've turned on the duels. I've turned on slots and duels for you guys to have a little fun. Sheila in the house. What's up, Sheila? What is up, Sheila? I do not know if we're going to have 3D. And if they do have it, the rain is going to make it tough. The rain is going to make it tough. Sheila bets the Braves. Shelby bet the Reds too. If it gets crazy, I'll turn that back off, y'all. Absolutely, baby. They're in all four branches. Shout out to the 35 in the house, y'all. We got 21 likes. 21 likes. I'm thinking the old clown gives up here within an inning or two. CeeLo's still doing NASCAR. Summer slots and baseballs over Bristol. Will they set up the caution lights? I don't know, Chris. I don't know, man. I'm really curious to see if we get a 3D logo. I'm guessing not. I really planned for that not to occur. I mean, it looks like misters are on. That's what it looks like, but that's not the case. Oh, and the TV just went out. How do you fast forward on Hulu? Oh, this will do the same thing, right? 24, baby, says Sheila. Get down with the sickness. Exactly, DC. Exactly. I might just sit on the main the whole thing, y'all. I might just sit on the main. What difference does it make? Yeah. Yeah, they had the other guy, Nelson, was on today. Nelson and Mendoza for the Dodgers this morning. Davis is the number one broadcaster for Fox on the baseball side. Smoltz was a Brave. He's a well-known Dodger hater. Oh yeah, perfect dog catcher, perfect. You got to put an amount in there, Sheila. You got to put space and then an amount. Hmm. Tug McGraw. Wow, he was a hell of a hell of a pitcher. He was a hell of a pitcher. Dog catcher got a monkey, a puppy, and a star. Summer Obe, after all the setup for this game, are you telling me they have rain? Yep. Nobody said anything though, Obe, about a delay. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Sheila almost hit 3 monkeys. Almost loses 1,000. We'll see if we get it like 100 in here, y'all. I'll turn that off. But we're just sitting with 20 of us watching this bad boy. We'll keep it on. Applebee's 2 for 25. Get two appetizers and no, one appetizer, two entrees. Easy for me to say. They're pulling the tarp out, y'all. They are putting the tarp back on the field. So this is probably going to cost them this attendance thing. They even fired up the pitchers were all ready to go. Fox has to just be devastated. That 500 was for Dabby. Did you win one? Chris 6 hits the first jackpot. How many did you bet? Chris 6 hits a 10,997 point jackpot with 3 baseballs. Yeah, this is Bristol, Tennessee, Summer Bristol, Tennessee at the racetrack. Rain. All right, so I got a rain logo here. So we don't know a start time. Uh, 85,000 people. Coming down pretty good, y'all. Summer checking out that Bristol weather right now. Ryder from Tennessee. Two for 25. Got back what the Dodgers lost me earlier. Time to not gamble anymore, says Chris. Weather over Bristol is barely moving and getting slightly bigger as time goes. Fox had better have God insurance on this game. Uh-oh. Bristol can hold as many as 146,000, y'all. few years ago, they repaved Bristol and ruined it on the NASCAR side. They used to race 3 wide the entire race here, bumper to bumper. An estimated 3.5 million people at Rod Stewart's New Year's Eve concert on Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro in '94. This is considered the largest attended concert of all time. Glad I stocked up on beer and tequila. It's going to be a long night. How many bets you got on this, Hammer? What you doing there, Mama? Oh, where's he at? Hmm. All right, so I'm going to go off cam, y'all. We'll just hang here. I'll check in and out as we hear more. I'll be in and out of the chat and on and off of the mic. You got quite a few parlays going across all sports. What else is going on today? Is there anything going on today other than baseball? You know the Fox executives are punching air right now, y'all. They are pissed. No doubt they're punching at air. Well, the delay might make it so that CeeLo can do the game. The Braves, obviously, his team. He didn't seem overly concerned about streaming it or not today. He's pretty down on his Braves. Some ladies football, other baseball, UFC, bare knuckle boxing, horse racing. Dang, bro. Pin the tail on the donkey might be on the Ocho soon. I don't think there's any reason to drop ads, y'all. Yeah, it's delayed a little bit here, Jeremiah. It's delayed. The tarp is out. I'm gonna step away for a minute, y'all. I'll be back. Xfinity race just ended. Yeah, they're pretty cool, Mike. They're pretty cool. I have no idea, dog catcher. It could be really bad, bro. All right, so Austin Riley said the ball will be flying because of the moisture. James Stewart in the house. Strider and Sale in 3 days of hail. Can anyone explain how these was the teams picked? I think proximity partially, and then obviously De La Cruz. I'm sure De La Cruz was a big part of it as well. When this was scheduled, the Braves were supposed to be a contender this year. Dispatch the Worm Wranglers. So I imagine this took place of the. This took the place of that Field of Dreams game, right? So I think Field of Dreams is supposed to return next year. Rangers win a nail biter in extras, says Hammer. Outcatcher, I meant to talk to you about Khalib Love. I've forgotten, I don't know how many streams in a row, but that Khalib Love of the U of A, he kicked butt for your Trailblazers in the Summer League, man. Apparently, he led the Summer League in scoring. I'm ready whenever you are, baby. Why do you roll your eyes? I'm just trying to make it easy on you. Whenever you feel like doing it. We having us some hamburgers, bogus. Homemade hamburgers. Hey, I'm gonna keep her, y'all. Khalib Love gets buckets. Told you. Seems they do have the Field of Dreams game this year. Cubs Reds. Really? I thought they were still working on that facility. I didn't need them yet. Thank you, dear. I didn't know they were having it this year. August 30th. Grand Prix of Portland, dog catcher. Grand Prix of Portland. August 10th. David got the lotto, $1. Valhalla. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it, David. All right, still no new start time announced yet, Chad. I'm keeping an eye on the old X. Keeping an eye out for y'all. Poppy advises, sit down, have a little drink. I like City Sissoko, a 21-year-old 6'6" French wing. There you go. All right, they're doing an action around the league thing. They start off with Yankees versus Marlins. Marlins in their Miami Vice jerseys. Grisham gets thrown out at home. Cam Schittler goes yard. Hey, Mr. V, I hope you have the Tiddlywinks championship set up as a backup for the rain delay. I got it. I got it. I got it, Catalano. Yeah, we don't know yet, Golden State. They haven't announced the new start time. Reds get all the cool games. They're pushing De La Cruz. They are definitely promoting De La Cruz. Oh, I just noticed COO has her Freddie Freeman T-shirt on today. Are the Marlins colors true to the Marine mascot's natural colors, pink and blue? Well, think Miami Vice. Think of the Miami Vice intro. That's what that City Connect jersey was that they wore today. All those pinks and light aquas. A-Rod telling us what's wrong with the Yankees. Now Jeter putting in his 2 cents. Late goal in ET for Colombia to tie Brazil in the South American Ladies Soccer Championship. Brazil. How did Team USA do in that? Chris says, Val, my wife and I are both wearing our Freeman shirts too. We're in Club COO, I guess. Absolutely. COO building an army of Freddie Freeman fanatics. Yeah, Brazil has always been the world power in soccer, man, and football. I think. I think Argentina had a run with Pele. Mr. V, I know what's wrong with the Yankees. Don't they have key injuries again, and they still can't believe they lost to the great Los Angeles Dodgers, world champs? That could be part of it too, David. Not sure the USA played in that tournament, says oh. They have the best beach bottom Papa Ball uniforms in Brazil. Thong, 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 thong. Apparently, the Red Sox moved above the Yankees for the wild card. What? What? It could be worse, I guess. All right, we're looking at Toronto now. Scherzer on the bump. Blue Jays defeat the Royals 4-2. Roberts said KK is feeling better but hasn't started a program yet. Brazil also a powerhouse in tiddlywinks, says David Catalano. The hell is tiddlywinks? I don't even know what that is. Salvador Perez hit a bomb, though. Took a record from George Brett with that home run. I heard Brazil played some mean lawn darts, too, says Summer O. All right, Tyler Stevenson getting interviewed with his Wonder Bread catcher gear on. Ricky Bobby. I don't know what tiddlywinks are. I used to be national skipbo champ back in the 90s. Skipbo. I don't know what that is either. Right, they're wondering now if these starting pitchers are not going to be able to play. They warmed up fully, y'all. They warmed up fully. How tall is Rosenthal, y'all? Is he like 4'2"? No, they haven't said yet, John. They haven't said yet, buddy. That's why I got TBD up there. Brazil expected to dominate the world this year in sugarcane production, cranking out approximately 24% of the world's supply. Where's Hawaii on that list? I think Skipbo is that one with the big curved, the really curved racket thing, and then they run and fire that son bitch. Skipbo is to Uno what Mega Blocks are to Lego. T. Kubler. I'm wearing Freddie Freeman shower shoes right now. This is T. Kubler. Astros Red Sox today. Bueller's day on, and he got rocked over the Green Monster. Rome Gonzalez a shot of his own up there. Double off the top. No home run. Trevor Story hits a blast over the monster. In the street. That's Jai Ali, and I only know that because I bet on it for the first time a few months ago, says Hammer. Get help. Hammer. If I could put memes in the chat, y'all, I would put a Michael Jordan get help emoji for Hammer. India, China, and Thailand, next biggest sugarcane producers. I thought Hawaii was always way up there. I guess I'm wrong. Jaya Lee, known as Sexta Punta in the Basque country, is deeply embedded in the culture of the region. There are frontons and pro players in both Spanish and French Basque country. High lie, says dog catcher. I remember you used to do a gambler alert for me. I need to bring one of those over to the baseball side. I need to make one up. I really do. Yeah, I don't have correct pronunciation. I fail at pronunciation. I do good with names, though. I do better than most with names. T. Kubler says Brazil does a mean hot wax. Have you got one? Kubler, have you got you a nice Brazilian? Inquiring minds want to know. Baseball officials have told Francona that it's raining. I got a weird feeling this thing's about to get moved to tomorrow. Basically, they just bounce a ball against the wall and nobody really knows how they score, says Hammer. For his Speedo. What did I have the gambler alert on, y'all? I had it on football. I'm going to do a baseball one. Little League is a tabletop game. You tried to flip smaller discs into a cup using a bigger disc, sliding it underneath them. And poor people that came out for this game, says Corber. You think that's bad? I bet on the Iditarod dog sled races past winter, says Hammer. It was just whenever I found someone in the chat that was acting gamblery, I would do a gambler alert. There was a graphic that would come up and an alarm. Little League is supposed to be tiddlywinks. Hammer be betting on the Westminster Dog Show. I'll take $25 on the Cocker Spaniel for the dub. Hey, we busted 50 in the chat, y'all. I'd bet on wiffle ball if they let me, says Hammer. I wish I was young enough and strong enough to own Alaskan Malamutes, but they're crazy. Yeah, they are very active. Nick says, "What are we talking about? I'm confused." We don't know, Nick. We have no idea what the hell we're talking about. It's raining, bro. It's raining. I'll take a dime on the Pekingese. The gambler alert was the sound of a toilet flushing. You know, the silence, y'all. I mean, I know you can't really give a start time until you know the end time of the rain. But it looks really wet there. It looks extremely wet. And I imagine Fox has other programming on a damn Saturday night. OCKV in the house. What's up, man? What's up, buddy? Let's put AI Valhalla in here. They're going to take a break on the telecast. All right. So I've got some updates from Grok. The Braves Red Speedway Classic is in a rain delay since 7:19 p.m. Eastern due to weather at Bristol. Rain expected until at least 8:49. Manager says it could last a while. No resumption time announced. This is Hammer's buddy on X. This guy knows Hammer. I guarantee it. Power says, "Why is the MLB even doing this Bristol Motor Speedway? No one cares. Reds and Braves should be playing right now." No, it's Smoltz and Joe Davis are calling it. Hell's Kitchen tonight. David says, "I wonder if I can get some O'Doul's near beer into the nursing and rehab place I'm at," says David Catalano. Just DoorDash that shit, Catalano. This game is over before it even started, says Corber. I gotta hit the head. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. They are showing the Doppler radar, and it don't look good. I should, Mr. B. I should, says Catalano. What makes you think he knows me? He's a gambler, bro. He's like, I hate pomp and circumstance. I just got to get my bet, the game I bet on, going. All right, so they're doing some more highlights. Scooble striking out Phillies today. Trey Turner got a number of them. All right, I got me some snacks, y'all. I got me some pre-dinner snacks. I told y'all I had a hankering this morning. Fritos Flavor Twist. Fritos Flavor Twist Honey Barbecue. The general is right here by my side, ready to test them and make sure that they're safe for consumption. Because he loves me, y'all. He loves me. The storm is over and north of Bristol. It's just not moving much, just hanging out. Harper hit a bomb for the Phillies today, but the Tigers win it 7-5. So the Phillies got both Duran and Bader at the deadline. Are the Phillies the favorite in the National League right now? In your opinion, not betting favorite, real favorite? Sarah Small in the house. Oh no, Miss Sarah. Hopefully they get that for you, Miss Sarah. It sounds like you got it early. There you go. So Sarah, I was looking for you earlier today, girl. I would like to hear what you think about the Brewers having the best record in baseball, Miss Sarah. Please begin. All right, we're checking in on Mets Giants today. I kind of anticipated that answer, Sarah. Uh-oh. Looks like the Giants might have won this game. Mets are kind of struggling, ain't they? All right. Mets look like they came back. A bunt. Nobody covering first. Mets beat the Giants. Giants continue to reel. It will never like them, says Miss Sarah. I kind of figured that. But when I looked at the standings today and saw the Brewers up there, I was like, oh crap, Sarah ain't gonna like that. We're doing good. Hope you're doing well. All right, the general has reacquired his bone, y'all. The COO gave it back to him. Next year will be a year on the job, huh, Miss Sarah? Cool. Next year will be a year already. It's way good to hear, Sarah. Way good to hear. All right, so CeeLo's off, but I imagine he'll come up. He's probably building up to come on. No Max either. Look after each other at work. That's good. That's good, Miss Sarah. Good to hear. So the Mets picked up Cedric Mullins, Ryan Helsley, Tyler Rogers, and Gregory Soto. 3 relief pitchers and an outfielder. People are going to start losing interest here pretty quick. I don't know if Obe's still in here. Do we have Big Brother tonight, Obe? I was talking to Obe. Is Big Brother tonight? Saturday. Kelsey was good for them last night. Former Cardinals closer. I'm sad that he was traded, but understand the logic. I really wanted Newtbar to come to the Dodgers. That was my dream. That was my dream, Sarah, was for Newtbar to get traded to the Dodgers. Yeah, people have lost interest. We're going to lose viewers pretty quick here, y'all. But I appreciate y'all for supporting. Definitely appreciate it. I've got a feeling this thing's going to get moved. He's back tonight for the Cards. There you go. Let me see if we got an update on X. Oh, oh. All right, here's the update. Here's an update from Bristol. The stadium ran out of normal beer and hot dogs before first pitch was scheduled. I won't be the last to make this point. Something needs to be done about this. Whomever was in charge of planning messed up big time. No normal beer, no hot dogs. They might burn that place down. This guy drinking a Michelob Ultra. I have a large shirt. Nice. Well, what the hell, says Sarah? I bought my mom lunch today. What'd you guys have? Yeah, I don't know what that means, Cuber. I would imagine normal beer in Tennessee is Bud Light and Bush. Maybe some old Milwaukee. Che says, have they even started playing? Negative. Negative. It started raining right before first pitch. It started raining right before first pitch. I mean, it was sprinkling the whole time, but yeah, that's true too, y'all. Dog catcher brought this up about an hour ago. They put this field on basically a blacktop bottom, right? And then the rain, it's probably a sloppy mess right now. It's going to get to a point, oh, Keystone. It's going to get to a point where the field is unsafe for them to play on it. I'd hate for them to cancel it. It's in trouble here, Che. It's in trouble. Still no official word though. I think Fox is running out of material too. We're getting ads for college football now. Ohio State, Texas. The replay of the Cotton Bowl from last year. CO in there making the burgers, y'all. Homemade hamburgers. Oh, I got the wrong game here. We went to get a pasta. We both had baked ravioli and salad. She had minestrone soup. All right, another Doppler. Another Doppler look. They don't want to zoom out. I think Fox knows, y'all. They know today is a wash. Are the Braves and Reds scheduled to play tomorrow? I'm going to look it up. I know they don't play each other, but I don't know if they're supposed to be somewhere else. MLB schedule. Sunday. So neither of the teams have a game scheduled tomorrow. I sense a delay. The Dodgers play early tomorrow, 9:10. So I might have to do some crazy shit tomorrow. It does look like the rain has well, I don't know. No, it's still coming down. It's still coming down, Jet. I love hamburgers with mushroom and Swiss cheese, lettuce and pickles. Jim Cantor, give us the breakdown. Jolly World in the house is let's go, baby. This would be the first MLB game held in Tennessee. You got to think Tennessee is on the list of states about to get a team in the next decade or two. For dessert, we had A&W Root Beer Freezies. There you go. There you go. All right, 48 in the house, 39 likes, 1,198 views. I should open up Discord and see if CeeLo has tried to contact me. Of course he has. Boom, boom, boom. Mookie Betts is from Nashville. Yeah, he is. There's no sports going on right now that I have a financial interest in. Hope they get this thing going. Robin Brazel says I can't stand the Braves. Fox is interviewing the Braves president of operations. Ken Obergfell. Damn, Robin. Damn. Strider from the Tennessee area, and he's likely not going to pitch. Apparently, this other clown, let me see if I can find him. Oops. I want to see what this guy's doing. This is another notorious bot buyer. Yeah, there he is. He's got 1.8K. Oh, man. Subscribers only mode. I want to type something so bad. I'm going to subscribe, y'all. I got to wait 5 minutes to type something, though. Fell told my 9-year-old self to get back to my seat. I just put a bet in on check table tennis. You need help, bro. Huh. I definitely got to say hi over there. Billy Voles in the house. What's up, Billy? I see the headline says Roger Dodger. Let's go, Carol Bartak, in your table tennis game. How much you bet? $1? I took Reds plus 1.5 under 7.5. Now, this ain't happening. Talk about Clyde Klutz. $2, but I got a boatload of free bets built up. No, I got you. I got you, buddy. I still think it's funny, Hammer. I still think it's funny, bro. So this clown channel I'm looking at here is not our normal clown, y'all. He's not our normal clown. But this guy does Brave games, and he be rolling. He be sitting there with 2,000 in his chat, showing 2,000 in his chat. And then when it all settles up the following day, he's got like 5,000 views at the end of a baseball game. Today, he did a big bot buy for this game here, and the delay has been so long that his bot buy ran out, so he went from 2,000 in the chat to 1,500. What a clown. Oh, that shit's too funny, y'all. I went and said hi. I'm already banned. Mr. Worldwide. Uncle Charlie. I'm gonna leave your comment up, Charlie, because you know that shit ain't true, bro. What a clown. What a freaking clown. My man has 2,000 in the chat, and when it all settles up tomorrow morning, he'll have 5,000 views on his video. What a freaking clown, Uncle Charlie. What a fucking loser, man. Probably bought for 30,000 of those subscribers as well. We don't know yet, Malik. I don't know yet, Malik, what time it's going to start, man. I'm not even going to ban you, bro. I'm just going to end you. Oh, man. Thanks for saying hello, though, Uncle Charlie. Appreciate the view, too, buddy. Oh, Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie. Go tend your chickens and shit, bro. Go tend them. How about them Braves, by the way? How about them Braves? Bye bye, Uncle Charlie. Still coming down, y'all. It is still coming down for real, for real. They're going to cancel this, y'all. That field has to be a mess. Who we got up in the booth here? Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. I'm not sure, Hammer. Is that what happens? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, man. T. Kubler says, I wish it was raining here. You're in Minnesota, Kubler? I have no idea what determines where it goes from here. Thanks for humiliating yourself on VST, Uncle Charlie. Nah, they're doing a good enough job over there on that channel he's on. Just being moderators on that channel. How would you like to be a moderator on a channel that every day shows 2,000 in its chat, and then when it all settles up the following day, you get like 5,000 views? This dude's buying bots and subscribers. Far North Dallas, Texas. Oh, I thought you were a Minnesotan. You guys need rain there, huh? You guys need rain over that way. Oh. Grew up in Minnesota, got married when I was at Fort Hood, and stayed in Texas. Oh, I got you, man. I got you, Cube. All right, so they're probably got more coming over here, Shelby. They probably got more coming over here. That's all right. I could use the views. Yeah, I figure that they'll come over here, more of them, as the day goes on, because the truth hurts, y'all. The truth hurts for these cheating shitheads here on YouTube. The truth hurts when you let them know you know. This man bought bots and they expired before the game even started. Oh, that's just crazy. 12 away, 12 subs away from 23-9, y'all. Met my wife at a platoon party. She worked with the wife of a guy in my platoon. All right, so I'm looking at a snack stand here. I'm trying to see it. Maybe this is just a soda stand because I didn't see a single beer up. I'm gonna check on X, y'all. I'm gonna check on X and see if we've got an update. Keg of beer and a future bride, says Kubler. Here we go. Refresh. Yeah, still no real update, chat. Still no update really on the start time. Tell me since I'm here. I affected Uncle Charlie a certain kind of way, y'all. Who? Oh, because you can't go out there, or they're looking at you. Oh, I love it, man. Going back to work on Wednesday. Been sitting with my grandpup since July 26th. Dang, Miss Shelby. Yeah, it's no big deal, though. Doesn't mean nothing. No big deal. Still pouring, they just said. He is keeping me entertained, Kelby. He is. Luckily, I'm one of the least curious people around. Derek Johnson sounds like they're going to have the game played tonight. I don't know how, bro. We'll see. They're looking at the Doppler again. That's a lot of green, y'all. That shit, the band just goes on forever. They just said, oh, just like you did, that it's not moving. It's just kind of hanging around. Yep, he's entertaining us too. CeeLo's always told me about that guy. You know, he's his clown. But man, his shit's funny because he'll have like 2,000 in the chat, and then the next day he's got 5,000 views for a total baseball game. So it's stupid. But the funny thing today was he had 2,000 in the chat, and it dropped by like 500 over in just a second as CeeLo was watching it, and so too funny. His bot ran out of time. I personally don't get that shit myself. I don't get it. I mean, I guess it moves your channel up. You do get more subscribers, right? For the ones that you buy, and maybe you get to a play button, but what an empty feeling. It's kind of like a hacker in a video game. I don't understand why people do that shit. But it's just like these guys that hack in the video games. They may actually play if we waited this long, but it'll be very late. Well, the Bristol has lights, but having lights around a track, in the infield, that lighting is not going to be correct, y'all. It's not like having. I don't know if there's lights on the field. I'm looking right now at a video, and I don't see light poles around the field itself. So I don't know. Again, just so you all know, neither the Reds nor the Braves have a game scheduled tomorrow. So they could move it to tomorrow if they think they see a break in the weather. Fanatics made some money today selling ponchos, no doubt. They're anticipating an update from MLB here in just a few minutes. I wanted to do this, Joseph, because I thought it was going to be a like a history type deal with the fans, a number of fans, the most ever attended baseball game. But yeah, the Dodgers are my jam, Joseph. I think you know that. I think you know that. I appreciate the 58 for being up in here, up in here. The stands are virtually empty, Cy. The stands are virtually empty. They're probably underneath. There's obviously an underpart area to Bristol, so they're probably all under the overhangs. And I'm sure some have gone home. I'm sure some have gone home. I wanted to watch it for the same history reasons as Corber. Exactly. Exactly. But the Dodgers are my jam, y'all. We got another Dodger game tomorrow at 9. We'll try to win that series against the Rays. MLB International Feed reporting if this game is postponed, it will revert to a regular game and a makeup will be slated with the new teams. Oh, they'll cancel it entirely in 7-12 hockey. That's crazy. Nothing yet, Co. Nothing yet. They said that they're going to get an update from MLB here in a few minutes on the Fox telecast. If you had kids there, you're gone, says Oh. Fox, without a doubt, running out of filler. You know what I mean? They're running out of filler. All right, they're pulling the tarp, y'all. They are pulling the tarp. They are pulling the tarp off of the infield. Oh no, they're pulling the tarp. Bristol Motor Speedway, a NASCAR track, Joseph. El Tarpo Retracto. Activated. Jeremiah says they might as well cancel the game at this point. Well, we're picking up a little crew here, y'all. We're picking up a little crew. We got 73 in the house. So Fox today or recently, Fox purchased 1/3 of IndyCar. That's kind of crazy. So they're going to show some IndyCar stuff as a filler. Still no update on X. I was about to Uber the Cougar Bar again. I used to play in the rain sometimes, albeit I was 8, says Oh. See if we do anything on the sub side. So now we're 10 subs away, 10 subs away from 23.9. Saw you standing in the rain, says Stephanie. Why don't they just play in domes to avoid this? Says Jeremiah. All right, we got squeegees on the field. There is standing water in the grass, y'all. There is standing water in the grass. See what they do. Hopefully, I get my burger down before they fire this puppy up. Appreciate the 50 likes, y'all. Appreciate the 50 likes. Bring out the shop vac, says Corbin. You think Joe Kelly should come back, Val? I don't know. If they think they got a spot for him, Stephanie, I'm not pounding the table for it. But if they think they got a spot open for him, why not? Who gives a shit? Is it still pouring rain? Not pouring. It's still sprinkling, I believe. Still sprinkling. All right, so the promised update hasn't come yet. Play may resume soon, as rain is expected to clear by around 8:50 p.m. Eastern, per Grok. What do you think, Stephanie? You think they should bring Kelly back? Mariachi Joe? To shorten the game, just do 3 balls for a walk and 2 strikes for a K. Kay says it's pouring rain in Kingsport, 20 minutes away. More college football promos on Fox. I feel bad for Strider, y'all. I feel bad for Strider, a Tennessee native. They got him all warmed up, and then so they should have made a better decision there. They should have seen that radar and not got them ready. $62 in the house, 50 likes. As I mentioned, 10 away from 23-9. All right, they are working on the infield now. Throwing some extra dirt down. I don't see puddles. All right, let me update my sub count. Poppy had to hit the head, y'all. Big Poppy had to hit the head. Nah, he's down in one of the bars underneath. He's in one of the bars underneath the grandstand. Properties. Properties. Poppy the Chet. Deep in the bowels of Bristol Motor Speedway. Jeter wondering what kind of drinks they got. Fox crew requesting if they could do the whole show from the bar. I think Horse racing, hasn't it always been? Oh, I'm not sure. I think they're going to play the game, friend from. I think that's. I'm not sure. I never get it right. I think they're going to play it. How the heck does a table tennis match get delayed? Did your table tennis match get delayed? I'll take the props as dog catcher. My dog, as Big Poppy would say. My favorite thing that Big Poppy says is Jakey's lose, Jakey's lose, Jakey's lose. Poppy came back empty handed, y'all. They pushed it back 2 hours. I have forgotten it by then, says Hammer. Maybe you'll win, bro. It'll show up on your win line tomorrow, Hammer. What an event of NASCAR and MLB gone wrong. Yeah, tough. Can't do much about rain, y'all. Asking Rodriguez what he would do in a rain delay. He said a PB&J and a Red Bull. Maybe it can cover that $5 I blew earlier on you, says Hammer. I didn't even get one of them. I didn't even get one, much less three. Christopher Foy, imagine being Rob Manfield watching this play out. Or Manfred. Yeah, well. I mean, they're not going to refund these tickets, and they obviously sold out of everything. Didn't even come close. Would have been nice, though, says Hammer. Well, I mean, I was going for maximum return on your $5, Hammer. I was going for the maximum return. We're painting lines. We are painting lines, white lines, on the field at Bristol Motor Speedway. What was the over under on the number of caution flags in this game? Says John. Big Bad John. All right, checking X again, y'all. Still no update. I know they're getting the field ready, though. Here's a lady, Mary Catherine, says she's selling her tickets for Bristol. Let me know if you want them. No updates on X, y'all. I guess baseball gods are mad at Manfred for trying a lockout with the MLB next year. Is it next year or the year after? We're not in danger of getting locked out next year, are we? Still says delay on MLB TV, says Hammer. What is Julia Sweeney up to? She's selling jeans. She's selling jeans. What a big hullabaloo over nothing, Obe, huh? What a big hullabaloo. What the hell? That Gene Company has to be ecstatic, though, y'all. What an absolute nothing burger. December of 2026 is the end of the CBA, says John. So it could be next year. No, no, the year after, right? Yeah, December the World Series would be over at that point. We both forget it's Sidney Sweetie. All right, so they're showing these cars coming in from the bullpen again. So they've officially run out of material. Trying to add a salary cap. It's not just him. Manfred doesn't do anything the owners don't ask him to do, y'all. So that means the owners, the vast majority of the owners, want a salary cap. And why wouldn't they? I mean, baseball literally one of the few major sports that has guaranteed contracts. Baseball would love to have the NFL's deal. Salary floor as well. One season before Manfred and the owners F up baseball. I think it's 6, Roger Dodger. Shout out to the 70 in the house, y'all. We still don't have an update on a start time, but they are preparing the field. I don't see rain coming down. I see ponchos off of the fans. No way they get a cap without a floor. At 9:40 Eastern time is the start time, y'all. So 6:40 my time. So we still got about 30 minutes. There's Manfred right there, y'all. What did I say? 9:40 EST. Let's move this over. We'll turn off that. We'll bring the score down. All right, so we playing. Maybe the cap floor will weed out the cheap owners. You know they're going to go after they'll try to go after the Dodgers and the Yankees media rights, right? Nobody hates a billionaire more than another billionaire. They will try to end this deal that the Dodgers and Yankees have with their own media rights. Yeah, he threw him out, Stephanie. Told him to get the hell out of the Phillies locker room. All right, the start time on the top of your screen, chat. Yeah, he's at the game, Christopher. He was at the game. And he was on the field, too. Absolutely, Ob. Absolutely. We're less than 3 hours away from this game being played tomorrow, says Corber. They're trying to get it going, John. I think we broke the record for most MLB fans sitting in the rain together. Leafy Greens is back up in here, up in here. TMI, Leafy, TMI. It's 9:40 Eastern, 6:40 our time. 9:40 Eastern, 6:40 our time. 6:10. How's the boigas? Why are you wiping your head? Are you grilling outside or in the kitchen? Oh, Ricky Treadwell in the house. What's up, Ricky Treadwell? That's a NASCAR name. Fans deserve owners that try to win. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Rubber Ducky, you make bath time so much fun. Val, do you think the Dodgers get Kyle Tucker in the offseason? No. All right, they're taking the cover off home plate now, y'all. It's Bristol, baby. Let's go. It's Bristol, baby. Mad Dog on ranting about the Yankees. That SummerSlam. Pete's doing SummerSlam. Little old Valhalla with 63 up in here, up in here. This clown, man. Look at this clown's channel. Oh man, it's so obvious, man. What an absolute clown. Often imitated, never duplicated. Who's doing Canadian football? You just said what's up to him? Yeah, it's gonna start here in a few. MLB game on an aircraft carrier. What about that? Is an aircraft carrier wide enough? Kay says my power just went off and I'm local to where the game is, of course. MLB in space. Yeah, hockey rink wouldn't be wide enough for the outfield dimensions. Aircraft carrier maybe though, but I don't think it'd be wide enough for the outfield dimensions. They're working on the infield, y'all. They got a big puddle by first that they're adding some dirt in. All right, so the red starter is going to start. So he wanted to pitch in front of his folks too. We about to get busy, y'all. I do almost guarantee though we're not having 3D. I just fed my basement monsters. I'm back now. This is Leafy Greens. I'm gonna cry, dude. I've waited 3 hours for possibly nothing. They're gonna play it, Che. They're gonna play it, bro. They could do it at Churchill Downs. NRL fans says, let's go Braves. I do have emojis up for this, y'all. I do have Braves and Reds emojis. It's going to be a late night, though. I think the movie time is done. Baseball on a golf course. All right, they're showing highlights or lowlights of the Dodgers today. Teoscar knocked out the Rays mascot, knocked him out cold with a boxing glove, y'all. Now we're seeing Rays home runs. Rays home runs at Steinbrenner Field. Baseball in Antarctica. There you go. I got candy and popsicles in my basement, and if anyone would like to join, this is Leafy Greens. Pass. Pass. Here's the monster. Here's the monster in Leafy Greens' basement, y'all. Found him. Found him on live video. He only hit Teoscar head all day. Make sure you put the lotion in the basket, says John. Awkward. Baseball at a strip club. All right, it's bag on the Dodgers time on Fox, y'all. LA strip club, yes. Distractions. The A's winning again today, says Golden State. Next baseball party's in my basement. You're all invited, says Leafy Greens. Pass. I don't like the thought you're putting into this, Leafy. I don't like the thought. You're kind of freaking me out. Kind of freaking me out, to be honest. TBH. Dodgers have not won 3 games in a row in over a month. Rodriguez says, watch the Padres. 20 minutes to first pitch, y'all. 20 minutes, 56 seconds. There's a countdown clock. Thank you, baby. What? They stayed together last time. What do you got? Ketchup on these bad boys? 2 hamburgers and fries? I'm about to turn off my mic because I'm about to do some damage. I saw that. Here, I'll give it right back to you, baby. Thank you, baby. All right, y'all. I'm going to turn on some music. We got 20 minutes to first pitch. I'm going to try to kill these burgers. 12 minutes, 15 seconds to first pitch, chat. 12 minutes, 15 seconds. All right, chat. All right, so we're getting real close here. We're getting within 10 minutes of first pitch in the Speedway Classic. Braves versus Reds. It looks like Burns is gonna go for the Reds. I don't know if the Braves mess around with Strider. Just don't know if they mess with Strider. But I don't have a secondary screen for y'all yet because that hasn't gone active yet either. It's like the tarp is completely off the field. Yes, tarp is off. Some of the fans have returned to their seats, but it's definitely much lighter than it was. Players on the field. Some robe is saving Shelby's seat. What a gentleman and a scholar. CeeLo has come on live, so he's going to get his Braves people, hopefully. 49 in the house, 63 likes. We've got 2,300 views, y'all. We're pushing hard, pushing absolutely hard for that 23.9 on the subscriber side. We're 7 away. 7 away from 23.9. So, I think our movie died, COO. COO crushed it on her hamburgers, y'all. Absolutely crushed it. They were delicious. grilled on the grill. A little mayo, some ketchup on a toasted bun. Lego. Lego, Lego. Anyway, I think most regulars are in here right now. I think we got mostly regulars. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Give the video the like. I'm actually interested in this now because we've got a field that is going to be interesting, y'all. There could be a lot of crazy shit happening here with this field that I probably believe doesn't have a great drainage. I was thinking earlier today, it would be interesting too as a player to get a home run here because not a lot of people could say that they've got a home run in this configuration. So so with Ohtani as an example, they always say, where has he not hit a home run? Well, he will not ever likely have a home run at Bristol Motor Speedway on his resume. She did put them yaks to shame. I would take the over if I had a dime to spare, says Corber. John K says home runs. Yeah, I don't know what the dimensions are here, y'all. Someone might be able to look that up. I don't know what the dimensions are of this field. But it's likely to be a bullpen game, right? I mean, I don't think this red starter is going to go more than 2 or 3. Yeah, there's a lot of people that left, y'all. A lot of people. Yeah, it looks like the Reds are going to put out their starter, but I have to believe that they're not going to leave him out long. He's apparently the one that is from Tennessee, not Strider. But there's a big painted on logo behind home that says it's Bristol, baby. Let's go. This is all I've got on the MLB app, y'all. This is all I have, so I don't have anything to show you over there. The lineups are scrolling right next to me, John, for both teams. The last great Coliseum, they call this place. James Bostrom in the house. What's up, Bostrom? Darkness has arrived at Bristol, and it's lit up real good. It's lit up a lot better than I thought it would be, y'all. I was totally wrong on the lighting. Totally wrong on the lighting. That whole field is beautiful. That does look weird, so we're playing some John Fogerty at Bristol, y'all. Who stopped the rain? Acuna Jr. is out. I do. I expect it to go over, definitely, Roger. If it plays the full 9. But you do have to worry about it not going the full 9. The Reds got all their mascots. The Braves blooper is out there as well. He's waving a yellow flag. The Reds got 3 versions of their mascot. So blooper is surrounded. All right, starting lineups. It'll be Profar, Olson, Riley, Baldwin, Murphy, Harris II, Albies, and White. With Allen, excuse me. No first pit stop yet. All right, we do have a batter thing. So let's go over there. Let's go over there. I don't think we're going to get 3D, y'all. So this is what we got. This is what we got for today. I'd probably bring it up a little bit so we can see the batter and the people on bases. Let's go with that. Timothy Phillips in the house. I just got home and am totally confused as to why this is happening. It was delayed, bro. It was delayed. Beantown breakdown up in here, up in here. I thought you were fishing. All right, Rosenthal interviewing Ellie Dela Cruz at shortstop. He's like 6'8". Field lit up well, y'all. It definitely has the feel of a softball field in a big city. Well lit up. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have 3D, but they probably don't have the technology there. I saw Fogarty in concert with Mellencamp. Yeah, Burns still pitching for the Reds. The Braves sounded like they were gonna pull Strider though. What's going on, Bobby? I'm fishing tomorrow morning, checking in before I crash for the night. Gotta get up at 2 a.m. There you go. Bobby gonna be out trying to get them tuna, y'all. Trying to get them tuna. All right, so no 3D, y'all. First pitch already on your screen, so we are delayed. Let me go back and see if we can bring it up closer. Let me see if we can get it closer to right now. I think the key is to go to another channel, get it to tune in, and then go back to the ball game. We're tuning in, y'all. We're tuning in. All right, so Profar in the box. That next pitch, I'm still trying to find out where all their shit is, y'all. So 1 ball, no strikes to Profar. We can't be this far behind. Outside ball to make it 2-0. If it's that far ahead, y'all, I'll be moving to the main. It won't fast forward for me any either. Fox sucks. Fox sucks balls. I called strike there, so Profar struck out already, y'all. But it's 2-1 here, so we're well behind. Fouled off. Yep, we're going to the main, y'all. Yep, we're going to the main. Struck him out. Take a seat. Over there. You got struck out, fool, by birds. Oh. Dodger stream showing a Braves game. Ohtani doesn't approve. What you say, babe? There is no 3D. The like stat page that I use when there's no 3D is way ahead. Almost 4 pitches. All right, that next one is down low. Burns versus Olson. 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the first. We're still scoreless at Bristol. Sends it 100 mile down. Ray Francona, the manager of the Reds, 2008 career wins. 2-1 here to Olson. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Jelly Roll got splashed through a table. He is not a jelly donut. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't need you to do that, John. I don't need you to do that, John. All right, down low. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Look at the catcher helmet on on the Braves catcher. He is all Ricky Bobbied out, y'all. Payoff. Foul back. All right, John. Gotta take a little break, buddy. Gets to take a break, my man. I'll give you a little 10 spot here to see if you learn your lesson. Little 10-minute sit down. Olson, fly ball, center field. Caught. 2 away. 2 away. Two away, y'all. Reds 3.5 games back from a wild card. This is Riley. Fouls the first pitch back. Still 100 on the gun from Burns. Still 100. This one fouled back. One after the other. That one 101 on the gun. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He got the boot, Roger Dodger. He got the 10-minute boot. He got the chancla. The 1-2 misses outside. The 2-2. Grounded foul. Have you got anything to eat? You thinking about going over, Bostrom, or what? John Kay wants to start his own broadcast. He should, Roger. He should. 2-2, swing and a miss. Braves go down in order in the first. Uno, dos, tres. So we go to the bottom of the first, y'all. We go to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Mac and cheese tonight for Bostrom. Jukebox Johnny. It's just a one-time deal, Jukebox. They were trying to set the attendance mark. I imagine it's a one-time deal. Geeky Ghosty says, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm just way too far behind, Chad, on the graphic deal. Way too far behind. John Corber just made cheese, pepperoni, and onion pizza. It's not enough. Chevy, a lot of advertisements in this deal, y'all. Chevy in heavy. Trying to sell them pickup trucks. Sometimes, Valhalla, I just try to be nice. I'll be honest with y'all. If it's like a pitching duel, I won't make it to the end. Or we're still hungry. What is that? What is that? Is that rain again? What the hell is that? It's freaking pouring again. They're done, y'all. They're done. This shit is over. This is as hard as it's rained all night. What a disaster for MLB. Yeah, I don't think I am either. Oh, I think I'm going to watch me a movie. This shit's about to get called. There ain't no way in hell. Ripped. Foul. Friedel at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Radar shows more rain coming for a while. They shouldn't even started it then, dude. They should have just delayed it. Down low ball, 2-1. This is robbery, y'all. They're literally robbing these folks that paid for tickets. They literally robbed them. Wow, this guy just lost his bat. So this field is turf. It's not even grass. Yeah, this ain't gonna make it another 20 minutes, y'all. Puddle's already forming on the infield. They're just praying it stops, y'all, and they're gonna lose. 2-2 to Friedel. Down low ball. He got timed out, Roger. Would you like to join him? Strike 3. Take a seat over there. The pitcher for the Braves is Cox. If it's the Dodgers, they make him wait till after 12 midnight. It is, Jacob. It's raining again hard, too. Harder than I think the whole night. There's Ohtani behind home, y'all. An advertisement, anyway. Ohtani behind home plate. They won't wave that white flag until the last possible minute. But you're going to have somebody get hurt. Fouled off here by McLean. Right, the 0-2 misses outside for a ball. I don't want to say what it looks like is sitting behind home plate, y'all. I don't want to say it. Just playing the slot, make it fun for everyone. It's coming down, y'all. This thing ain't going. They got to get him off the field here. Ground ball right side. Olsen, the throw to Cox. He tags the bag, and they said he was safe. Cox trying not to rip his ACL out, slipping on the turf and the mud, and he missed the bag. Never even touched the bag. McLean is safe. I need a timeout. This rain is pissing me off. John Hodge in the house. Ohtani approved. Swing and a miss by De La Cruz. So if you've ever played in rain, y'all, it's fun for about a half inning. It's fun for about a half inning, and then you lose interest quick. And that one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to De La Cruz. This game is tough to watch like the last season of Happy Days. Yeah, he's there, Stephanie. He is there. He's definitely there. He might be the getaway driver. Down low ball. Truth at playing in the rain. Yeah, it's about a half inning, and you're like, yeah, this isn't fun anymore. Can't believe how bad it's coming down now, y'all. I do know from NASCAR, y'all, this is wild. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded the throw, and he pulls Olsen off the bag. The Reds got runners on first and second with 1 out, and they are in business like Speedy Dry. You can tell the players are aware. Albie's quite the leap there before he threw there, but he's standing right next to a puddle that's at least an inch deep. They've got the big cleats on, though. They've got the big spikes. This is fouled off. They don't want to give any refunds. All right, we'll see you, Bostrom. We'll see you, man. Ripped. Base hit. Left field. That'll score McLean. The Reds strike first here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Cincy. All right, they're thinking, Smoltz is thinking the umpires are about to call this bad boy. Riley covered in mud now. He dove right into a mud puddle. All right, the grounds crew headed out with bags of dirt and rakes. There ain't no way in hell, y'all. There are multiple puddles on the infield. And they don't have enough dirt either. No way in hell they got enough bags of dirt. All right, players coming off the field, y'all. Players coming off the field. Officially become a clown show. Yeah. Mother Nature undefeated, y'all. She is undefeated on the season. Always has been. Dirt and rakes should fix everything. Yeah, they're gonna have to call it, man. These guys are gonna put dirt down, and by the time they get it down and raked, it'll be another puddle. Oh, what I was going to say, y'all, is I've watched a number of Bristol races that have had big rain, and you know where the rain on the track drains to? You know where the rain that is on the track drains? The infield. That's where it drains. It would have, John, but I think it's going to get either delayed or canceled. Apparently, that's not an option to play it tomorrow. I don't know why, Jacob, but apparently that is not an option. That's what I read. This is toast. Get your avocados. Gianni Jones, how long is Chase Burns playing? I don't know, Gianni. How would I know? How would I know? He didn't call and text me or nothing to tell me how long he was playing. I don't think he even knows. Stick a fork in it, it's done. So much money spent to host this game. All the dudes that had to move stuff. Look at it coming down, y'all. That's as bad as it's been all day. It looks like they're covering the pitcher's mound. A pitcher's mound obviously has clay involved. All right, they're showing the time lapse of them building this field. That's John Kay. What kind of meteorologist do they have in Tennessee? We could talk about something there as well, y'all, but we're not gonna. We could definitely talk about what's been done to the National Weather Service the last few months, but we're not gonna. The mustard's off the hot dog. Man, that band, y'all, and there are severe thunderstorms in this band. There are those yellow ones, not the greenies, the bananas. This field is headed to Eastern Tennessee University after this. The turf, of course. I read it. Could have been a day game. Gutted, says Robin. It's boring to watch this, yet I can't take my eyes off. What the heck? They're going to quote, brave out the storm. Yeah, they both have tomorrow off, but I guess there's something about, I don't know, man. I thought I read somewhere that that wasn't an option to move it to tomorrow. That seems stupid to me, but so Burns has a wrap on his shoulder, but it's been a 17-minute break. Man, just postpone the game. I don't know why they're trying to play through rain, says Jeremiah. All right, we're delayed again, y'all. Shit. They play early, 9 o'clock. They play early, COO. All right, if they break the tarp out, y'all, I'm ending it. Yeah, if they bring this tarp out, I'm ending it, y'all. We're going to go watch a movie. Show must go on. The regular game would currently be at the 2-hour, 50-minute mark right now. Almost done, right, Ope? Probably in the 8th. All right, they're rolling out the tarp. They're rolling it back out. Nothing for something, says Diamondbacks A's starting now. All right, so they've got both managers talking to the umpires here. Francona literally said something about profit. The Reds obviously have a better chance of making the postseason than the Braves. All right, the pitcher for the Reds is shaking hands of his teammates. So I think he's done. Burns is done. Yep. Dud. Yeah, I'm about to jump off too, Tim. Sweet child of mine playing at the stadium, though. Best records the last 30 games: Brewers, Red Sox, Toronto, and Miami. All have won 20 games the last 30 games. 20 games or more. Sweet child of mine. Braves have zero chance, basically, says Roll. I guess Tim McGraw and Pitbull didn't hang around. Yeah, they probably checked out. I wish they had a mic on Francona here talking to these umpires. 28 relievers were traded in the last 2 days. The Twins traded 10 players alone. Take your lumps, move on. McCullough making Marlins look good, former Dodgers first base coach. Facts. I don't think it's stopped. Oh, I don't know. Let me see it. Let me get another wide shot. I've got a feeling Francona is trying to get them to end this. Game delayed again, says John K. Welcome back. It stopped and kind of started again. I haven't got a good wide shot. It's still coming down, y'all. Right there, you can see it. It's raining diagonally. It's still coming down hard, y'all. This shit's over. They just updated. They said we're about halfway through this cell, and then something about the field is not draining. There's a guy that got to the beer cart before the beer cart ran out of beer. Manfred will make him settle it with a home run derby or a dance contest. Yeah, he was a 10-minute timeout. His next one won't be as kind though. It's not draining because get this, it's not a baseball field. I told y'all that the track naturally drains into the infield at Bristol. Could you imagine though, looking forward to this game, having bought tickets? What about people that flew in for this? That shit's crazy. All right, John, I think you're just a challenge. Let's put it that way. I think you're challenged. So thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. The average TV game would have just ended. Yeah, Burns is out. But this game ain't getting restarted tonight, yo. The Romans figured out gradients like 1,000 years ago. Apparently, they were out of regular beer, whatever that meant, before the game even started. I just sent him home for 24, y'all. I just sent him home for 24. He'll never be back here. He ain't never coming back here. And we always cry about the Dodgers being hit by injuries. The Braves don't have any of their opening day starters not on the IL. Not a single one of them. Holy crap. They're doing a season in review for the Braves right now. Away, 6 subscribers away from 23.9. No wonder the Braves fell off a cliff. Nothing says so many losing parlays. Didn't the Braves start out like 0-11 this year? What time is it? 7:16. That's the guy that replaced Freddy, COO. That guy that was just on the TV was the guy that replaced Freddy in Atlanta. Padres and Cards starting. If St. Louis doesn't get the lead by the 5th, it's game over. Fox had no backup game? Oh, hell no. They were all in, bro. They were all in, no doubt. I was really looking forward to watch this game, says John. I was too, man. I was too. What racetrack are the Padres and Cardinals playing at? I don't know if you could say they blew it. They just didn't get lucky. Freshness says, I hope it gets canceled. What if they just played through a blizzard? Huh. All right, y'all. I haven't dropped a single commercial. I'm sitting here with 75 likes and 3,600 views. And I don't believe this game's going to get going, personally. But I'm going to bail, y'all. I am going to bail on this one. I want to say good night, Gracie. Thank you to the subscribers and the members. Those are the Berserkers and the V-Homies. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for Dodger baseball, y'all. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.